How you doing? Oh boy, was that a Supra? Was that a Supra? Was that a Supra? Was that a Supra? Is that a Supra? That's definitely a Supra. That's definitely a Supra. So what do we got going on here today? So he's gonna rocket right into that thing. How you doing? How you doing? Today we're in my second round of my vaults. This is the side A, but part 2 of my personal vaults. These cars are in my collection, so they're either doubles or some that I just didn't want that are premiums that are worth a fair bit of money, or ones I just didn't want to have actually in my collection, but I wanted to open them up just in case. Just in case I like them, and some of them I do. A bunch of these, you're going to see these Supras I have all in my collection cases that you can look up in the description there, except for this little tuned piece of weirdo. Everybody knows this Mark IV from Fast and Furious, of course. And we have this Mark IV. This one specifically was in the mystery treasure, not the treasure hunts, my bad, sorry. In the mystery bags. And so I ended up finding one of those. If you don't know, that's just a big black bag. You buy it, don't know which one it is in there. Could be whatever. This one was a Supra. That one too. That in the back. I have this red one. Barcelona red. Nitto tires. Let's see if I can keep this in the center of the screen here. This one, if you can't tell, is a premium. It's got the metal and the tires on there. So it's got the better paint on the front and the back. These other ones don't have anything on the back. Mark IV Supra. Everyone loves the Supras. Is that a Supra? Is that a Supra? Is that a Supra? Yes, dude, it's a Supra. And then we're going to throw this one in here too. Of course, they like to call this one the Mark V. Some video games even say that. But it's known as the A90. It obviously is really nice. It's in my other videos of the favorite cars I have. Opened up a few different ones of it. There's a really nice white one that goes well with the Rocket Bunny stuff. I'll leave this one here for a second, go back to the vault. Smashed again. Stuck that back up there again, because this was now a 2-car set. Get out of the way, small fry. This one I showed before, it also is from Fast and Furious. It's the 95 Mitsubishi Eclipse. And this is the 2000, I believe it is, Evo 6. Let's take a little double check here. Just the 2000. I don't like sedans whatsoever, but some of them are pretty damn cool. And this one goes like snot. I don't know if you can see that very good in the light today. This blue is a little weird. It's almost a purple. It's definitely like a violet blue. It's nice and heavy. Both these being premiums, they're really heavy and got the nice wheels on them. I'm not sure what that really says there. What does that say? Evil Lancer. Okay. So there's those ones. I kept that out. I kept this Evo to go in the vault because it's just that nice. It's a really good video game car too for drifting, but of course it's all-wheel drive in the game anyways, and so it's not really drifting, it's just power sliding. Next though, I'm gonna go to something very cool. Staying with Toyota again actually, is the legendary one and only. Can you read that in the shadows? Can you read that in the light? That's right. This is the same casting as the first edition that came out back in whenever it was for Hot Wheels. And you can see the fenders are wider here. They actually have those little rivet holes. I think the front end's a little bit different, and I think this is a little different too. The lights aren't popped up either, which it's supposed to be on the other casting. But this is the AE86, and it was in a multi-car pack, so I don't have this one in my collection. That's why it's open. The other ones I have, all the premiums of this are in the collection. This is the 86. The newer casting of it is just like the white, black, white Panda Torino, and it has the two little pop-ups, and it doesn't have the body kit on it. Like, it's pretty plain. There's nothing on this because it's just I have to have an 86 open. The new 86, this is the Toyota GR86. They've changed quite a bit. This, of course, first came out as the FRS, and then turned into the BRZ, and then finally it got its own casting as a GR. So I have the FRS. It's a pink one. It's a really old one. And then I have a few of these Pandoms because I don't know if you can tell, but this has the body kit on it. Right there. So it came out as FRS with the body kit. Then it came out with Pandem BRZ, just like this, the body kit. Then it came out the GR86, like this, the cup version. That's why it has the spoiler and stuff on it. But basically that's the stock car. And then another version, this is a second BRZ that came out. It has the body kit, everything the same except this front bumper. It has that drift bumper on it. The S14 and the Mazda RX-7 drift versions also have this weird two-frame bumper. But it's interesting, there's so many castings now of the same car. Switch this around and put it in the light. There we go. Not really, but you can see the 86 finally got its own lights instead of these moon eye ones that it had for so long with the FRS. And the 86 in the back. Okay, I have premiums of all those except this one. This one's a new casting. Then the lineage with that too, with those Toyotas, was they made this into a badass drift car. This is, I think it was in the Modern Classics, but it's a Modern Classic car that they take as just, they know it was supposed to be a family car, and like the BMWs and some other ones, and just ended up turning out to be a sick drift car. This one's got really good paint on it. The wheels on it are awesome, of course. I love the spoked wheels. Steering wheel is JDM. I think it's pretty good. It's nice and glossy, got some paint on it. This is the Toyota Altezza. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think this in North America became a Lexus. Is what this was. It was the IS30 or i300. I don't remember. I don't know Lexus at all. But I had to keep this one because it's in every video game too. It's just a classic tuner car. Alright, let's see what's past the 8.6 here. It's actually pretty nice. I'm just gonna let that stay here for a sec while I grab the other one. What with some light, so maybe like that. Now the reason I wanted to leave that silver one there is because Hot Wheels does some silver stuff. Where they strip the cars into a Zamac. Kind of mentioned that before. This one's supposed to be silver. This one is not. This is a raw. Can you see on there it says Zamac? Do I have to go like this? I don't think the camera's going to see it if I have to go that close. So this car actually, let's see if I can find that actual one. This is a Z06, a C7 Z06. I have this one. This is the actual car. That's the C7 Z06 package in a black. It looks silver, but it is actually black. It's got silver stripes down it. Very sick car. We'll see that when we get into my vintage cars. So if you can tell, they are the same car. It's pretty cool, hey? So I had to keep that. These are very hard to find. Sometimes you find this, you can find the same car, and there'll be like 6 of them on the rack. Other times there won't be any. So it's a cool thing they do where they take all the base paint off and you get to see the raw casting just as it is when it gets made before the paint goes on. So there's a whole bunch of collectibles and different things you can get and do, and collectors that collect just these Zamac silver ones. So I have a couple myself. These is not in my collection at all. This is just in my personal vault because it's a Zamac and the Corvette. The Corvettes are in my vintage collection that you'll see. And then upcoming videos when I eventually get to the vintage ones. I'm just going to leave that here for a second. Put this one back in the old one. What's the best way to get a view on these? Is it like that? No. Gotta get the front. Just like that? That's not very good. I'm gonna find the best shot for these with the lighting, the best angle. I don't really like having to have that close side dark. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good like that. This next one is all the rage right now. I was gonna shoot it in really fast, but I don't want it to hit the floor. That's right. Ferrari's got its release now. We've got a whole bunch of new Ferraris out. This is from the 80s at least. I don't know when it was casted. I can't even read it on here. Can you read it? 19, what does that say? 86? Yeah, I think that is. So that's probably when I got it. First owner, Ferrari sale, one owner only, low mileage. This one is the same Testarossa, but this one is actually the Matchbox one with the funky bounce on the wheels. The Matchbox ones always have these weird springs. You can tell it's a little bit different too. Obviously at the front there, but the styling in the back is different too. But for being so old, this is really good. And this one's really heavy. It doesn't have the rubber tires, but it's metal on the bottom. Metal chassis. So I think it's ironic that the only two Ferraris I have is one I had from the 80s and one I found in a secondhand store. That is a Matchbox. Right now, it's so hard to get your hands on those Ferraris. I'd love to get an F40 and the F50s and the new LaFerrari. You know, the basic Ferraris that are out there, the basic casting lineup. That'd be great. So these are beauties. Not much on the back though. So those are obviously stay in the vault. Now these ones I am so lucky to have. I love them so much. This is a new casting of the AC Cobra. This doesn't open. But this is in the vault because when I was a little kid, this is the one that I collected as well. I thought this was the craziest car in the world. It's got the roll cage there. Nothing on the bottom. Just says Ford 27 Cobra. Something else I can't even see, it's so old. So that's nice, right? Typical casting. This one though, I had since I was a kid. They look exactly the same. The one on the left has the metal chassis again. It's very heavy. This one's just plastic. This one's from 91, I believe, as well. 92. It's the same casting though. They also redid it. It'll say on this one when they redid it. But they changed it because in this 91, the hood opens up. Opening feature, so sick. V8 in there poking out. Oh, can you see that? Let me use my different hand here. Use my strong hand. It's really hard to find these old ones that still have the plastic windshield because it's loose. They just break off. There is a chip up here, but other than that, this is basically perfect condition. Again, this never hit the tub. Let me move this back over here. I'm trying to show this one off here. So that one. As well as that one from the 90s. I have a premium car from the 90s. this little crasher looks exactly the same as this one again. As the one in the back with the hood up. This one, I don't know if you can see, actually has rubber tires on it. On the front, it says Cali Customs. This is the new one again. It's plastic everything. It too has the front hood. This is the old original casting. The V8 in there. Blue interior, the nice blue roll cage. So this one, I'm not even sure how much this is even worth right now. But again, only one that owned it. And it's got rubber, which is unbelievable. And treaded tires. So it's really heavy, really heavy. Both of these from the 90s, 92. And this one I got recently because it is the new one. And I figured it matched them pretty good. Because it's in my vault. It's a good example of the old one and the new one. So that these never come out. And then lastly, for side A, part 2, so I'm going to throw this in here. Oh, let's see if it stops. Might recognize this car. It's hard to see in the light. So we can T-dot. Does it help with that glare? Can you see it? Am I getting through to you? Am I clear enough for you? So the 300ZX. I don't know if you remember me showing you. I have the Proto Z. Actually, it's the 2023 Z. In 2022, they released this casting as the Proto Z because they didn't know what the 2023 new Z was going to be called, if it was going to be the 400 or whatever the successor was going to be. So this was originally just called the Proto, but I do have it in various colors, the white, blue, yellow. I really like this car. It's the newest Z. I also happened to get this one in the, I think it was the Fleet Street or Slide Street 2, whichever one it is. Chris Forsberg's car anyway. It's the premium version of this. It's his Formula Drift car. So they did a 1-1 of it. So I switched it out because this is the premium of just the regular Z23. Paint, I don't know if they improved it or not. But this one in the back is really heavy. It's got the nicer wheels on it, even though they're crappy and you can't see it. Still nice though. I think it just got the same paint and everything as the... Oh no. The premium is obviously way better. So those are the new Z's, and this one, being that it's the premium, is in my vault. The one in the back is just in my favorite loose ones. This one is a Nissan 300ZX. This one, the door is freaking open. Can you believe it? It's an American car though. This one isn't the JDM one. were that. And actually, this is the old Z. Actually, I have one of these too. This isn't in the vault because you can see it's beat up to hell. Trash these back here. But this is the 240 Z, which was the basic inspiration for this, essentially. Side profile doesn't really work because this one has the big nose on it. There we go, there's the new Z's. Old Z's. And that's about it for now. That's side A of my vaults. Part 2 of the vaults coming up.